motu proprio of Pope Benedict XVI, Summorum Pontificum, the regular celebration of Mass in the extraordinary form has a real stronghold, a real foothold, I should say, in many communities, not only in this country, but also in other countries like Germany and France and so forth. And I think that it would be very difficult to, people say, is now suddenly the extraordinary form going to be forbidden. I can't imagine that would happen. In fact, one time the comment was made, well, when all these old folks die off, we won't need that anymore. Well, I can tell you as a bishop and a cardinal, when I celebrate the Mass in the extraordinary form, there are some old people like me, but there are a far greater number of young people.
That's right.
They simply are attracted to the beauty of the ancient usage, and I can't see that being lost. There are enemies of the extraordinary form, you know that well, but I don't think that they're going to prevail. With regard to the Society of St. Pius X, the Priestly Society of St. Pius X, Pope Benedict XVI was very well disposed toward them because he had worked actually with Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre, the founder of the Priestly Society, at the time when the rupture took place, the schism, that he wanted to reconcile them and was working diligently toward it. It didn't happen. And also the bishop who was the Bishop Bernard Fallet, who was the superior, he's no longer superior. And I don't have a real clear idea now of where those things are at, except that I know this, I've been told this, and I think it's obvious too from statements that he's made. Pope Francis would very much like to reconcile them too. But a reconciliation has to be real. I mean, it has, and there are questions that have to be answered that haven't been answered yet with regard to how would they be received into the church? Would they have a distinct status as, for instance, the ordinariate for the Anglicans who have come into the full communion of the Catholic Church? And then the other they have some doctrinal questions with regard to principally two documents of the Second Vatican Council. Both of them were simply declarations. They cannot be considered dogmatic definitions, but one is Nostra Aetate on the other religions, and then Dignitatis Humanae and on religious freedom. And those questions need to be addressed. But I don't, more than that, I can't say it. Actually, Pope Francis has given faculties to priests of the Priestly Society of St. Pius X that no priest has. In fact, even that I don't have, for instance, to celebrate a marriage anywhere in the world. If I want to celebrate a marriage, even as a cardinal, I need to have a delegation of the pastor. I can't just do that. But anyway, in many ways, Pope Francis has shown his desire to reconcile them, but there are just these hurdles yet that have to be overcome.
Well, we're almost out of time, and I found what seems to be the most important question in the whole batch here. And it's
very revealing.
Yes. It says, Michigan or Notre Dame?
Notre Dame!
Michigan.
Go blue!
Michigan.
Go blue!
What is the position of the patron of the sovereign military order of Malta?
I'll tell you two things.
I turned it in, right? You trusted me.
Flying from New York to Detroit, and I was praying my breviary. And at the end, as we were getting off the plane, this man came up with a very serious face, and he said, "I hope you weren't praying for your team." I presume that was Notre Dame. I don't know. The second thing I'll tell you is that anyone who knows me knows that I don't follow sports very much. And, no offense to any of the fans of either team, I'm not particularly invested in the question.
Safe answer.
So we're going to have a break now of about a half an hour while they get the dinner ready. And we want to thank Your Eminence for sharing your wisdom with us. It's always great to have someone fresh from Rome, with all hot dirt, that's always great. So we'll assemble back here at 3:15.